So you want to try one of these monsters out, huh? Trust me, they're fun. They are a lot of fun. I see you just started the game. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You won't end well. Alright. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Pause. Let's rewind. Go back to the beginning. I got 3 cars that you might like. Help get you built up. And then go. Alright. For our first car on the list is going to be the 2024 Ford Fiesta Rally 3 Evo. 235 horsepower. Little 3-cylinder engine. 1500cc engine. Weighs 2,712 pounds. I'm not sure in kilos. But this is like the ideal starter car. This is like, budget WRC. It'll help teach you like how to find your right line, when to brake, how to brake, and it'll start helping you build those skills up for when you get into the WRC2 cars, and then eventually into the big boy. Don't take this for granted. Keep one of these around. If you can't, that's alright. Just go in time trial. Just take it out and get familiar with it. This is also a good car too if you want to get familiar with a stage or an entire map that you're not familiar with. Because you can literally just take it slow and study each corner. Then you can move up to a faster car. Because this is just the start. It's a humble start, but all good stories have a great beginning. And this is that great beginning for you. Alright, as you can see here, this was recorded when I first started playing this game about 90 or so hours ago. This was looking back now, it was a very sloppy run. You can tell I was sliding the car too much because that's what I thought you had to do to go around corners in a WRC car. I was way too aggressive going into corners. I wasn't paying attention to my co-driver's call-outs on the corners, straights, or any obstacles or anything. And overall, it was just it was a mess. This run right here was actually the best of the ones I saved. See, like right there, I come into that corner way too fast, and I slid off the track. Now, coming up here, I slid out a bit too far, as you saw there. Do an analysis here. That was actually clean, luckily. Coming in way too hot. The car starts floating around there, as you can see it. Back end starts walking out here. I come into the grass and I start losing speed. I almost spin out right there, as you saw it. That's because I was not paying attention to my co-driver's callouts. Your co-driver's callouts are key. We'll get into that in another video. And here I was all on the road because I didn't know how to tune the cars either. As you can see though, I was just way too aggressive, just attacking this straight away. Braked a little too hard there. Come up on the surface transition. I thought I had to slide around that corner there. You see what happened there? I lost way too much speed, which goes back into the over-attacking. See, this car right here, we'll consider that like the base. This is the base building blocks. This will help teach you the fundamentals, help teach you how to corner, help teach you how sorry, nicotine pouch almost fell up. This will teach you how to set up your corners, find your lines. And now, we're going to come in to one I did a little bit earlier today. And you'll see I'm a lot smoother on the straightaway here. I'm more actively left foot braking. Come around here. Nice and crispy. Yes, I say that word a lot. Come through here, weave between the hay bales. Tap my brakes to slow myself down there. Start feeling a little too fast. Take this forest section here real easy, like just real smooth. My steering inputs are, they're a lot smoother now. Come through, I find my line, I brake, slow down, barely swing the rear of the car out just to help myself turn. This all got a little over the edge there. Instead of swinging it out wide around that corner, I pull in a little bit more closer to the inside, so I'm not losing time around that corner. And when I'm doing my tapping the brakes is I'm using that to kind of guide myself and not necessarily, you know, like force the car, just kind of like point the car around. I did get a little bit wild through here, but as you see here, I took this section a little bit smoother, a little bit cleaner. And all this was just practicing with this car, learning the basics. Come through and I was booking. I had to slow it down a little bit. The front end kind of walked around a bit. That's okay, that's going to happen. You see, I'm a lot smoother, trying to minimize my slides because that's going to cost you time and speed. And when you're in a rally stage, you cannot afford to lose time. Now we're going to come up on the surface change and just blast right through the center of town because, well, wake up everybody. Around this corner here, hug the inside, come to the outside. And you see here how I'm still tapping my brakes. That's what happens if you're not careful when you do that. That's a good habit, that's a good tactic you can use, but if you're not careful, that can happen. Your tires will lock up if you have your ABS off, and it'll send you to a wall. Come right here towards the home stretch. And downhill corner, hug the inside. Alright, for our second car on the list, we're going to go with the 2020 Hyundai i20 and Rally 2. The little bit more power, it's basically like, okay, now we're getting serious. Now we ain't playing around with the little boys anymore. This car is going to be a lot faster than what you drove before, but the Hyundais have always been very, very responsive and very, very forgiving. And also this car too, you can start messing around with a little bit more advanced tuning, and the car will be very forgiving at times. I use that term with an asterisk. But I actually used one of these in my own personal campaign that I have, and I had this thing out in a snow stage with just a couple little things changed. I didn't lose traction at all. And on top of that, it just goes and goes and goes. It doesn't have to have all the gobs of horsepower like, you know, 300, 287, 290 and all that. Literally, it just has just enough. The power to weight ratio is great to make it very forgiving, very easy to drive car. This is going to help you, you know, start getting your speed built up through your stages, getting you familiar with your tuning, kind of helping build on the skills you learned from the first car, and start making some more advanced ones. As you see from this car here, it's a lot faster than the first one we had out. And coming through here, I was doing about 90. Up through here, still tapping my brakes, using my brakes to kind of guide myself around. Car is a little bit wider though, so that's why I'm like trying to. That's why I seem like I'm a little bit more cautious with this one, because the car is a bit wider than the road. But the other thing is though, the car is a lot more stable too. But you notice though how my steering inputs are still smooth and real fluid, unless I'm like trying to slide guide the car around like a real tight hairpin corner. That there, I got a little too aggressive. That was on my error. Now that corner there, that last the hairpin I swung around, I come in that too fast. That's my error. That wasn't the car at all. That was just me. Alright. You see, though, we are just blitzing through here now. A little bit towards the outside there. Come back in. And this is also being stacked upon using the Fiesta to start just kind of building out the basics. This car right here will allow you to stack on top of that, or any WRC2 car will allow you to stack on top of that, but these are just picks of mine. I'll go over that later. But you see though, like, I'm transitioning from the Fiesta to the Hyundai. I'm a lot more confident with it. A little bit more speed, so I have to be a little bit more mindful of that. And go blasting through the middle of town. Car swung out a little bit too either. Come down through here, a little bit of a tighter road. And flying through here, mind you. Around the corner, on the inside of this corner. But see though, the car does want to plan itself very, very well. Alright, now let's move on to the next one. Alright, this is it. This is the apex. This is what we've been working towards. All the training, all the other cars that we've been using, they don't I am so sorry, my nicotine pouch just about fell out. But those other cars we're using, they were just the foundations, the bricks being laid for this. This is a Rally 1 car. This is the Hyundai i20 Rally 1 car from 2023. And you can also get the 2024 version, which I use the 2024 version. Pretty much the same car. But these cars are incredibly fast. They actually have a hybrid boost system in it that when you brake, it will start charging up a little boost gauge. And then depending on how you had your boost set, you can go, I know you can go aggressive, cautious, and I forget the other one. But depending on how your boost is set, however far you put that gas down, you're going to get a little surprise. Because this car has 514 horsepower and this thing screams. But the Hyundai, I use the Hyundai in the personal campaign I'm doing, and I love it. It is very, very friendly. It's a very user-friendly car. It is a bit big. Don't get me wrong, it is a bit big. But at the same time, it's also very responsive, and with it being a little bit bigger than some of the other cars, a little bit wider, that doesn't stop it. But when you're getting up into these Rally 1 cars, they can be a bit unpredictable. I'm going to warn you of that now. So, with that being said, we got one more car. And this one is going to serve as a warning. Alright, you see that green bar and that gauge there on your RPM and your TAC? That's your boost gauge. The Rally 1s have a electric hybrid boost system that refreshes whenever you brake. And as you can see, it is ridiculous how fast it is. And this is actually the car I'm using in my career mode on the game. And you see the speeds I am just ripping through this town. That's one thing I really love about the Hyundai, is it's actually very forgiving for such a fast car. It's super forgiving and easy to use. It's almost like it's meant for it's almost like it was designed to be, easy to use. Now, there is a little trick I found out with the boost, and I will show that later. But you see though how wide that car is and how quickly I'm just zipping around the corners? That's because of the hybrid boost as well. Key thing I want to mention with that is only hit that when you're coming into a straight or coming out of a corner. I'll show a video where I take the Ford Puma and I'll just rip through another stage. The boost built up and shut it off. I'll show you how to do that too. Now, it does kind of float a little bit through here, so I had to kind of be a little bit more cautious. I am heavy left foot braking. But if I want to charge up that boost, I'll let off the gas and just keep on the brake. See? Now, I literally had to start riding my brakes a lot through here because I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. That's what I was saying to myself the whole time. Alright, now we're going to blast through town and wake everybody up again. Service change. And see you. Real tight little bend there. Get the boost built up. Let her rip. Purposely did that. Now just rocket down the end of the straightaway. You'd be surprised how quickly these cars can go from 0 to 70 or 100. Built up and let her loose. Come up to the finish line. Hey guys, Moose here, and I'm actually out right now with a 2023 WRC1 Puma.
Go. Four
And
left,
I
opens,
got a couple
into
of
crest,
questions because you
60,
guys know
slight
how
left,
the
80,
system. Well, you
five
can
right
actually
to
shut that off
crest,
at the
tightens,
system.
and five
All you gotta
left,
do is just either hit your brake,
into six right,
click gas,
opens,
and
40,
disengage.
crest,
Or you
70,
can let off the gas.
jump,
I'll go a little bit more,
40,
I'll show you.
right of a jump, 60, five left, keep in, 60, left of a jump, and four right, half long,
And
around
another thing
bail,
too,
60,
when you get up
left
into
of a crest,
rally
170,
cars, you will actually
big
charge
jump,
up that
keep
boost
middle,
on your brakes.
40, slight
So,
right, and six left, don't cut,
brake a little earlier.
slowly,
Oh
70,
no,
small crest,
I was getting a little out of control there.
to three
Just
right,
tap my
long,
brake, boost disengaged.
30, small crest, 40,
Let off
six
the gas,
left,
boost disengaged.
tightens 4, 50,
Basically, you can go through
Slight
with
left.
the boost
and
and
crest,
either
160,
let off the gas or just tap your brake.
4 right, tightens,
And that will
30,
disengage
3
it
left of a crest,
if you need
opens,
to in a panic situation.
and turn, square right, 60, short, 5 left, 5 right, 50, slight
You can
left,
also use
very
that
long
boost as well
tightens,
if you get in a situation where
5
you
left
start
short, of a
sliding
jump,
off,
50,
sliding off
6
the course.
left, and 6 right, half long, and jump,
All you gotta
100,
do is once you get it, depending on how your
6
boost is set
right,
up in your car,
5 left
just
short,
put your gas
of a
down
crest,
until it
160,
engages. And then the differential will go into the acceleration
4
lock
right
setting,
short, don't cut,
and
50, late,
your car will
4
turn into a
left of a
side
jump,
under missile.
open 6, 50, big jump, 90,
Alright. Now, you remember how I said we had one car as a warning to kind of stay away from for a while until you get comfortable and your skills start sharpening? This is that car. The Lancia Delta S4. Now, it looks like a humble rally car. But if you look at that little tag down there where it says Group B, that should be all you need to know. It looks like a car. But this thing is an unhinged psychopath with 4 wheels. Okay, if your Rally 1 car is a thoroughbred racehorse, this thing right here is a Bengal tiger that has been given 12 Red Bulls, been pumping iron, and doesn't care about anyone or anything in its way. Because yes, you see how it has 460 horsepower, right? This car is also turbocharged and supercharged. Earlier version of anti-lag. Now, I have tried myself to tame this car. Because normally I can figure stuff like this out. I'm still having problems with it. Now, this car's also got a body count. from his days in Group B. So there's that. But if you're ever feeling brave and you want to go for a wild ride, this is that car. Just be sure to come back in one piece and make sure all your insurance premiums are paid up. Other than that, glad to see you got this far. Enjoy yourself.
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up. A few moments later, it was at this moment he knew. He messed up. A few moments later,
Alright. Anyway, guys, I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. As always, y'all take care, stay safe out there, bless you guys, and have a great day.
Yeah.